You show up early, you do the work flawlessly, you hold the door, and you never start an argument. But when it's time for a promotion, or even just an invitation to lunch, people walk right past you to greet the guy who speaks louder and makes twice as many mistakes. This is the good person paradox. Doing everything right can be the exact reason people look past you. To reclaim your visibility, we are going to build a personalized presence action plan. This includes 3 concrete boundary techniques designed to shift how people perceive your value. Consider the sun and a lightning bolt. We take the sun's daily warmth for granted, but when lightning strikes, everyone stops to watch. Consistent kindness makes you part of the furniture. To be seen, break predictability and become a variable that demands attention. Step 1 is the attention audit. Get a notebook and a pen ready at your workspace. Draw a line down the middle of the paper. On the left side, list 3 recent moments where you felt ignored or sidelined. Now move to the right side. For each person you listed, ask yourself, do I actually respect this individual? Write down why you are seeking their specific approval. Our brains process social rejection in the same area they process physical pain. Because of this, we often find ourselves desperately seeking validation from people we wouldn't even ask for life advice. This hunger for attention creates a heavy pressure that other people can feel. It's as if you're asking them to carry your self-esteem for you, which instinctively makes them want to pull away and look elsewhere. Physically cross out the names on that list. This is the moment you stop performing for an audience that doesn't matter to you. True presence is built on self-sufficiency. When you reach a point where you are comfortable whether or not the room acknowledges you, you become much harder to ignore. Now we move to step 2, the silent reset. You can implement this behavioral shift the next time you walk into the office. For 1 full day, do not initiate greetings. Do not offer to fetch coffee or help with minor tasks. Stop nodding along to stories you've heard before. Simply focus on your work. When you are too available and too agreeable, you set your personal price tag to 0. People treat things that cost nothing with very little care. Putting a high price on your presence forces others to handle your time with respect. Step 3 is the heavy no. This technique protects your bandwidth from coworkers who treat your time as a free resource. Use this exact script. I can't do that right now. I'm focusing on some personal tasks. I'll check in with you next week. There is a significant difference between being mean and being heavy. A doormat is light and easy to move. A person with boundaries has weight. When you stop being a doormat, the people who were stepping on you will be the first to complain. That friction is a sign that your boundaries are finally working. Step 4 is constructive friction. This requires you to speak up in meetings, even when it feels uncomfortable. When you see a flaw in a plan, use this script. I disagree. Here's why that's going to fail, and here's the better way. Human brains are wired to ignore things that are perfectly smooth and agreeable. We lock onto edges and friction. By voicing a disagreement, you become high-priority information for everyone in the room. This is a transition from being pleasant to being present. Being pleasant is just wearing a polite mask to keep the peace. Being present means showing your true face, even if that face is tired, frustrated, or in total disagreement. Constructive friction transforms you from easily ignored background noise into a person whose input is necessary for the group's success. Look over your complete toolset: the attention audit, the silent reset, the heavy no, and constructive friction. Trying to fix your invisibility by doing more favors is like trying to put out a fire by throwing gasoline on it. Doubling down on people-pleasing only makes you disappear faster. Self-respect and the willingness to be disliked are the only real cures for being ignored. The right to be heard isn't a gift that others decide to give you. It is a territory you have to claim for yourself by taking up space. Stop being the sun that everyone takes for granted. Become the storm that forces them to find shelter.